You're now watching Vindo.
Sega doesn't want us to rest with all this Sonic news. Literally, this broke at 6 a.m. this morning. A report from Variety confirms Jim Carrey is back. He's back! Carrey will be returning as Dr. Robeatnik for Sonic Movie 3, but not only that, the teaser gives us an official look at the film's logo, heavily inspired by Sonic Adventure 2, and even the music is a rendition of Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2. Now, I don't want everyone to get their hopes up too high for Live and Learn to play in the actual movie. Movie 2 did the same thing with Emerald Hill's music in its trailer, but this still shows that they know what we want, and they know how to get us excited, because that's what I am. I'm extremely excited. This trailer was released to us on Twitter. It appears the Sonic Movie Twitter account has been taken over by E.G.G.M.A.N, now sporting this really cool banner and profile picture. The teaser reads, "You all thought I was gone, but I've just been underground. What you've seen from me is only a shadow of things to come." And then we have the video attached here. Shadow's hashtagged here as well, with good reason. We're still riding high off of that Sonic X Shadow Generations announcement just a couple of days ago, so this is awesome. It's a good sign that Sega wants to use some synergy between the different branches of their brands, games and movies, by bringing out a game that'll focus on this next movie's pivotal character. So I'm really, really excited for both of these things. I'm also really, really excited that Jim Carrey's coming back, especially after he had claimed he was retiring from acting. I think he does a great job at highlighting that megalomaniac's, genius side of Robeatnik's character, and I look forward to seeing how the character will evolve for this third movie. After movie 1, we got him shaving his head and growing out that beautiful mustache into movie 2, where he has an ensemble that's reminiscent of his modern game design. Jim Carrey said in a few interviews that he wanted Robeatnik to get closer and closer to Game Eggman, eventually being in a massive fat suit. So it'll be interesting if that comes into fruition and we get an actual egg-shaped Jim Carrey for movie 3. I wouldn't get our hopes up too high for that, but it would still be really funny to see, and Jim has said himself that he wants it, so it would be pretty cool. Specifically rewatching this interview that Jim Carrey did with comicbook.com, you really get a sense for how in tune Jim Carrey is with the character of Robeatnik. He understands his motivations, and he's just a perfect person to play this role, and I'm so excited he's back. Robeatnik as a character's connection to Shadow's origin is very important, and it's really exciting that we'll get to see that manifest in some way on the big screen. I'm so happy he's back. I also want to point out that the clip that they used for Jim Carrey's laugh in this, it's not a new clip. The cackle in the teaser is from a scene pretty early on in Sonic Movie 2 where Robeatnik comes to the Wachowski home and threatens Sonic and his family. This makes sense. We're still nearly 11 months away from the movie, so they likely didn't have anything with Jim that they were ready to release, even to the marketing department. The development of this movie in particular seems to be a lot more tightly wrapped compared to the previous two movies, which is actually kind of exciting. It keeps speculation and conversation going, so that's been great so far. We'll see how much more news will start flooding in towards the second half of this year. This news also comes off of rumors of Hayden Christensen and Kristen Ritter's involvement in the movie, although neither one have been officially confirmed at this time. The rumor is that Hayden will be Shadow, which would be actually, I think, pretty cool. My friend Dennis pointed out that there's a particular line in Sonic Adventure 2 that he's always thought kind of sounded like Anakin.
"Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control!"
That kind of opened my brain up to the possibilities of that. That could be really awesome. And then Kristen Ritter, who is absolutely terrific in Breaking Bad and Jessica Jones. People are thinking that they would either put her in an Agent Topaz role for live action, or potentially Rouge if she was doing voiceover. So we'll see if either of them are actually involved. Like I said, we'll see all that news start flooding in towards the second half of the year. The movie's set to release December 20th, 2024, and I'm happy they were able to keep the release date despite the strikes that happened last year. It seems that the crew knew what they could shoot, and they set out to film scenes where only the CGI characters would be present, which I think was a smart thing to do. Use your resources wisely and keep that release date as close as possible to what it initially was. We still don't have much news in the way of the Knuckles TV show yet, although Knuckles did appear in a fever dream of a pre-Super Bowl ad yesterday. It features Knuckles and Master Chief among a bunch of other characters watching as Jean-Luc Picard throws Arnold from Hey Arnold like an actual football while singing Higher by Creed. That's not a sentence I ever expected to say, but here we are. Link to that video is in the description. What are your thoughts on Jim Carrey being back? And who do you want to voice Shadow? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, be sure to follow me on all my socials and press the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we've got a new video. I'll be talking about any new Shadow the Hedgehog news as it releases, and I've also got a retrospective on the Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 video game in the works. So stay tuned for that as well. With all that said, I'ma love you, I'ma miss you. Thank you for watching this. Take care.
Sounds. You're now watching Vindo. I gotta go fast, catch up, you been slow, your wins low. Smell the burnt rubber on my midsole. Everything you do once, trust, we'll do it tenfold. You're now watching Vindo.